I'm Meredith and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so excited that you found me, and if you're returning, I'm so grateful you've decided to come back and watch more. I love all things luxury. I love luxury shoes, I love luxury handbags, luxury lifestyle and blogging, and if they're things that appeal to you, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button down below and join me here. Today I have a Louis Vuitton vintage pre-loved unboxing. If you've watched my last unboxing of pre-loved pieces, and I'll link that down below for you, you'll know that I'm on a bit of a mission. I'm in a bit of a rut where I'm down a rabbit hole and I am trying desperately to now collect all these vintage pieces. I get myself into these patterns where I'm suddenly like all about the vintage pieces or this particular collection, and I will be trying to find them all, and then suddenly something will trigger and I'll move on to something else, but I generally always circle back. So I have been madly buying from several sites lately. The Persefair in Melbourne, I have been buying from Fashion File, the Real, yeah, lots of different places. Vestiaire Collective. I've gone a little bit nuts lately. So this is the second vintage unboxing that I have for you guys, or pre-loved unboxing, and there's at least one more, and no doubt there'll be more in the new year because I love these pieces and I get them restored. So let's have a look at what I got. I've got six pieces to unbox with you guys today, so let's have a look. And I've already taken them all out of the big boxes because I like to look at them before I unbox them on camera. Generally speaking, I don't get a chance to film the day I get something, so many of these places have very short-term return policies, so I want to make sure that I don't need to return it within a certain time frame because it's not what it says it is. Rather than have it sit here waiting to be unboxed and 3 weeks later I realize that it's not what they said it was. Anyway, let's get on with it. So the first one comes in this box here. It's not an original box. And it comes with a receipt and all the other bits and pieces. So it looks like this. This one was from the Persefair in Melbourne. This isn't a vintage piece. It's not that old, but I didn't have it and I want it, essentially. Didn't have it, wanted it. So it's the micro pochette in this denim finish with the red accents. So I have a whole heap of mini pochettes which I will be showing as part of Collectionmas. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below because Collectionmas is coming. One collection every day for 24 days. So 24 collections in 24 days. Big. And I have the pink denim micro pochette as part of that collection, and I didn't know they had done the micro pochette before, but this popped up on the Persefair and I was like, there's one I don't own. I need to own that. Here it is. So yes, it's the denim and it has red microfiber lining. It's never been used. It's in perfect condition. You can see the tab there. It says made in France. And so yes, now I have 2 micro pochettes. If there are more out there, please let me know in the comments down below if you know that there are other designs in the micro pochette. I'm a woman possessed. I will go and find it. So yes, now I have the 2 micro pochettes and many mini pochettes, which will always be something that I'm collecting. And they have the key bit there as well. I really like the micro size, I've got to say. It's slightly bigger than a clay, but it's smaller than a mini pochette. So for me, it's handy for key fobs and stuff. I'm still using my Bottega key holder, and I'm going to do a review on that in the new year because I've got some things to say about it. But this is a good alternative as well for your keys or your key fobs. So that's my first piece from the Persefair in Melbourne. And let's move on to the next one. So the next one came from Vestiaire Collective, and it comes in a very old Louis Vuitton dust bag, the original dust bag. Hang on, let's do this. So it looks like this. It's a slightly different color, and it's really a different textile. Like, it's still cotton, but it's a different weave. So let's open it up. I'm excited about this one because I've been stuck on these pieces. My fault. And we have the pink denim pleaty. Yay! So this is my second pink denim piece. There were 4 pink denim pieces that they did as part of this collection in the early 2000s. I already had the Nano Speedy, I think it was a Nano Speedy, it was a Speedy, and I bought that new from store. This is the Pleaty, and it's just adorable. So I'm going to send this one off for a holiday at Louis Vuitton, and I'm going to have the hardware and the vachetta replaced on it. It's in pretty good condition, I've got to say. So these denim pieces, the biggest downfall with them is that once they got grotty, they couldn't be brought back to life. So to find them in good condition can be hard. And when I do see them, I've been jumping on them, especially lately. So it's got the pink microfiber lining, and it's completely clean inside. I don't think this has been used a lot. It has clearly been used. It has a couple of scratches on the hardware. The vachetta has definitely patinaed more than if it had just sat in somebody's wardrobe all this time. So it has been worn, but somebody has taken very good care of it. And it's a great bag. So it just sits over your shoulder like that. It's very 90s. Very 90s. But yeah, I love it. So I'm looking for the sister pieces to this, which is the blue and the green as well. But at least I've got the pink, so off and running with that one. So I think I'll probably have a big year in 2023 for tracking down pieces. I am just a woman possessed at the moment. I am loving all the new collections that are coming through from the houses. I really am, but these own my heart. Like, this is where my heart lies with this denim collection, with the Murakami pieces, like the multicolor canvas. They're my first loves. So I'm really going to be on a mission in 2023 to find these. So if you see good ones, I'm going to throw up my Instagram handle. If you see great pieces out there that you think I might be interested in from those collections, please contact me over on Instagram and link me in. I would love to hear from you, first of all. And secondly, I would love to see what's out there. You guys are the best hunters when it comes to these kind of things. You always find them. So yeah, come follow me over on Instagram if you want to get involved in the great vintage hunt of 2023. And that's what we're going to call it. Oh my God, I've just coined a phrase. It's going to be the Great Vintage Hunt of 2023. If you want to be involved, come follow me over on Instagram. We're off and running, people. All right, let's move on to the next piece. So it comes in the original brown box, which we love. This box has seen better days. I generally try and keep these dark brown boxes when I find them, but this one, I'm not sure it's going to make it. So it hasn't aged well. And it has one of the very original dust bags. Oh, I love it when I get these dust bags. I never had any of these. None of my pieces, when I started buying them, were in these bags. So I love them when I get them. So this one comes in this bag, and we open it up. And we have another denim piece. And this is in the blue denim. And it's just this baggy, I think it's called a baggy, in fact, bag. And I just adore it. I love it. I am so into these denim pieces and finding them in great condition at the moment. This one's going to go for a holiday at Louis Vuitton. I'm going to get the vachetta and the hardware replaced, but the denim is in fantastic condition. I can't fault the denim. It's still vibrant, hasn't been abused, and it's in great condition. So this one has the mustard lining. Does have some pen marks in it, so I don't know if you'll be able to see them. So it does have a couple of pen marks in it, but I'm okay with it. I can live with that. And there's a lesson, people, with pens. Don't just throw them in your handbag. Get yourself an organizer, get yourself a pencil case. Do not throw your pens in your handbag. I say that as right now, my Pochette Matisse that I take every day with me just has pens thrown in it. I do not take my own advice, but heed my warning. You guys don't do it. Do as I say, not as I do. So it does have pen marks in it, and I will talk to Louis Vuitton about if they can clean that up. But I know they find it really hard to do anything with the interior, so I will live with it. It's fine. Nobody but me sees the interior anyway. The outside is perfect. That's the main thing. And then it has the 2 pockets on the front that have the little buckles, and then it's got another 3rd pocket which is quite deep, and that is in perfect condition. In fact, I don't think she's ever actually, or the person who owned this, ever actually opened that pocket. So yes, we will replace all the hardware and the vachetta strap and get that all back to life. I'll see what Louis Vuitton can do about the pen marks. They might have something that gets pen out. Fingers crossed. They can work wonders, not magic, but wonders. So we'll see how we go. But I love these denim pieces. They were just, they're everything to me. So yes, that's that piece. Put that there. And I really wanted to get these unboxed today because I'm going to Louis Vuitton in 2 days. So, and they know I'm coming. The repairs woman has been warned. Rebecca at Louis Vuitton in Sydney, you are amazing and I adore you. And I am so sorry I abuse you all the time just by giving you so much to do. Like I would never actually abuse her. I just give her so much to do. But she always enjoys seeing my pieces. And as far as I'm concerned, she likes it. But yes, I always give her lots to do. The next piece didn't come with a dust bag at all. It came from Vestiaire Collective, no dust bag or any of that, but it's still in good condition. So it's this one here. So this is the speedy version. So if you guys have watched my channel regularly, you know I've got the patchwork bowling bag, which I love. I bought that brand new. It has traveled with me for years, and it's one of my favorite bags. This is the Speedy in the darker denim. So they did two patchwork denims. They did a dark denim like this, and they did a more blue version. So I've got the bowling bag in the bluer version, and then I've bought the Speedy in the darker version. Do I want to collect them all? Yeah, of course I do. Of course I would love both, the dark blue, the blue and the dark denim in all of them. Takes time, people. It's the great vintage hunt of 2023. Get involved. But this is the Speedy. So I've got the bowling bag and this is now the Speedy. And I loved these pieces. Once again, they were really hard to come by in good condition for the simple fact that they get so grotty, especially these patchwork ones because there are so many bits and pieces to them. But this one's in pretty good condition, I've got to say. It's not perfect. No, it's not. But Louis Vuitton will work on it for me. And because it is patchwork, the fact that there are bits and pieces of it which aren't quite perfect doesn't really matter because it's patchwork. So it's got this pocket on the back, and then we've got a zipper on that side, and then a pocket there, and then another pocket there. It's patchwork, people, patchwork. And then I loved these pieces because of their linings. Their linings are gorgeous. So this one, look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful pattern. And the inside of this is perfect. Like this person has used like, well, for starters, they've used a pencil case for their pens because there's no pen in it. And it's just beautiful on the inside. I loved all of these. They all had floral interiors, but each one had a different floral in it. So this floral is different to my bowling bag. But yes, that's my new patchwork Speedy, and I will hunt for the blue one to match it, of course. And this one will go off and have a short holiday to have whatever they can replaced. So because this is a patchwork version, they won't be able to replace that piece of vachetta there because that will be glued and sewed on. I know this. I have had conversations with them about what they can and can't do, but they will do what they can for me with these. And then I will do follow-up videos once all my repairs come back so you can see. All right, 2 pieces to go. So these 2 pieces came from Fashion File. Now, I buy from Fashion File rarely because in Australia, when Fashion File pieces arrive into the country, I've then got to pay duties and taxes on them. So whatever the price is on Fashion File in American dollars, I then have to do the conversion to Australian dollars, which automatically makes it more expensive. And then I've got to pay duties and customs on top of that, which makes it even more expensive. So for those of you who live in America, Fashion File is awesome. Oh my goodness, if I could get American prices, if American prices were comparable to Australian prices, I would own so much stuff, but it's just not. So by the time you do conversion and pay those duties and customs, it actually gets like pretty expensive. So I've got, Australians need to be careful with Fashionphile with those things, because is it really worth it, or are you better off to go through an Australian seller or Vestiaire Collective who build in those customs and duties costs into their price. The Real is the same. Whatever the cost is on the Real, you're gonna also get stung for duties and customs, taxes, whatever, when it comes into the country. So just be really aware of that. But I did buy 2 pieces from Fashionphile. I am not sponsored by Fashionphile. Lots of YouTubers at the moment are doing Fashionphile collaborations, and I think that's fantastic. Go for it, guys. I'm not big enough for them to care about, and that's fine. But this is not sponsored. I have bought this with my own money. I do not have any codes for you. I am sorry. I am just a simple consumer. All right, let's get this one out. So this is the big sister to this one. So I have both sizes in the blue. Yay, tick. I also have this in the green. I unboxed that as part of my last vintage unboxing, which I will link down below for you. I am missing the pink. Great vintage hunt of 2023, people. Get involved. I'm missing the pink. And I love this bag. So I talked about in my last unboxing that I used to work in a job where I would see people regularly. They'd come in and I would actually talk to people. In my current job, the only people I see are my staff. I had a woman who'd come in and she always carried this exact bag, and I loved it so much. Oh my goodness, did I love it. She wore it so well and it just looks so good, and I just couldn't afford it at the time. I had other pieces that I had bought and I didn't have limitless money. I am not a trust fund baby. I haven't grown up with a lot of money, so yeah, I just couldn't afford it at the time. But now I have one. So yeah, I love it. It's slouchy and it's comfortable and it sits under your arm well. It's going to go for a holiday at Louis Vuitton. They will replace all the hardware and the vachetta for me to bring it back to life again. So with Fashionphile, you get the Fashionphile dust bag. I'm not sure if this one comes with a dust bag as well. So I don't generally worry about things like dust bags. For starters, I have a whole container of spare ones in this room. And so it doesn't really concern me if I don't have dust bag. I will have a spare one that it can go with. But when I send them off for repairs, if they don't have dust bags, then Louis Vuitton will generally give me dust bags. So this one doesn't have one. It also has pen marks. Pen, people, make sure you're using pencil cases. Don't do what I'm doing. Pen on the bottom there, there's some pen marks. So we'll see what Louis Vuitton can do about that. Put your pens in pencil cases. I'm gonna start a movement between that and my stickers. So no stickers, death to stickers. Take your stickers off and use your pencil cases. So yes, other than the pen mark, the inside is good. There's no wearing. And yeah, they're just beautiful, beautiful pieces. So happy to have that one. And we'll now be hunting the pink, because if I've got the green and I've got the blue, of course I need the pink. That's got to happen. All right, last one. Let's have a look at the last one. So it comes in this massive bag. It's very heavy, also from Fashionphile. And this was quite the find. So my sales associates had sent me pictures of this because I had been talking to them about how I'm on this crazy hunt for vintage pieces, what I'm after, and they've been sending me the photos of the catalogs that existed back then, because they have them as store copies there. So I've got photos of all those pages so I can tick off, yes, I have that bag, no, I don't have that one yet, or I've got it in this color but I don't have it in that color. My sales associate sent me a picture of this bag and he's like, oh my goodness, I remember when this bag came out. I loved this so much. I didn't even remember it. Once he sent me the picture, I was like, oh yeah. So I found it on Fashionphile. I had found it in Vestiaire Collective, but it wasn't in good condition. And this one doesn't really need to go for a holiday. I'll take it in to show my sales associates, but I don't think anything needs to be replaced. But it's a beautiful bag. So let's get it out. It's a very big bag. It's from that era. Let's have a look. So it is part of the denim collection, but it was much less well known. So it's really an overnight bag, but look at this. Look at how beautiful it is. So let me get it close to you so you can see it's got this beautiful hammered gold hardware and then all these little dots on it are Louis Vuitton stamped with trunks and bags, and it's just stunning. So it has these, this is not real croc, it's like a patent mock croc almost, which you don't see a lot from Louis Vuitton, I've got to say, so it's quite rare that they will do a mock anything. But I think it was about giving it this effect, so it just goes so well. So it's absolutely massive, like it's an overnight bag essentially. And I would say it's probably like, it might even be a 45, you know. I'd say it's bigger than my Speedy 40, but it's probably the equivalent of a Keepall 45 almost. So yeah, if not exactly, it'd be really close. But it's just got this beautiful hardware, so this gold, hammered gold hardware. And then we open it up. Oh, let's take all the bits out. We have the dust bag, so I do have the dust bag, and it's inside, it is beige, but it is in perfect condition. No pen here, people, none. It's not got a mark on it. So I am so impressed. The original dust bag that it came with is there. Once you take the stuffing out, it obviously becomes really, really slouchy because it's not got any structure to it whatsoever. But it's just a beautiful piece. So there is a second piece in this particular design. It's more of a sack plait design. I have been watching one on Vestiaire, I want to say. So they are still out there, but they are certainly hard to come by. They have held up well because there is no vachetta. So there is no vachetta on this whatsoever. So this gold hardware has held up really well. Even the bits on the handles are that hammered gold. So the one that I saw that wasn't in great condition, the handles hadn't held up well. So you've got to be careful that you don't let them dry out too much and then they crack. But I had already started conversations with Louis Vuitton about, if I buy this one where the handles have these issues, can you replace them? What can we do with them? And they were trying to figure that out when I found this one. So they will often work with you to try and find a solution if that happens. They cannot replace them with other handles. It's like making a whole new design, and they don't like that. So that's not happening, but they will work to try and find a way around it somehow. So yes, this is my other vintage piece. I still have one more whole vintage unboxing on the floor here around me, but I probably won't get to that now until January 2023 because Collectionmas is about to kick off. So Collectionmas is one collection a day every day for 24 days. So most of December is going to be taken up with that. So there will probably be a backlog of unboxings into January because of that. So make sure you subscribe for that. But I will put that aside. And then 2023, I have decided during filming this video that we're going to do the Great Vintage Hunt of 2023. So if you find great pieces, make sure you come tell me over on Instagram, DM me, let me know because I would love to see them. If you've liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. I would love to have you here. There is so much going on at the moment and I'm here for it, and I hope you will be too. I'm also about to redo my filming space and rebrand. So 2023 is going to be a big year for me. So I really hope you guys stick around for it. Please come follow me over on Instagram. As I've said, I'm super interactive over there and I love the interaction with you guys. I put up lots in real time and I let you know when I've got videos going live. So please come follow me over on Instagram. I hope wherever you are in the world today, you are having a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.